It's a Sunday and you're a loyal fan of your favorite football team. You decide to place a wager on this team. For all intents and purposes towards the video, you then decide to place a wager on this team every football Sunday for the next 30 years. So which ones have you won and which ones have you lost? For this scenario, where I decide which team's fans have lost the most money based solely upon their blind gambling loyalty, we will look at lines and who has the most wins against the spread. To further understand what a line is and to explain what against the spread is, I'll provide a quick example. Let's say the Cardinals are playing the Eagles. Philadelphia is a 5-point favorite. You place $100 on Philadelphia. This now means that if Philadelphia is to win by less than 5 points or lose, you will lose your wager. Another way to look at it is that Arizona would be +5 in this scenario. Whatever Arizona's final point total is, you can now add 5 points to it. For example, if the final score is Philadelphia 28 and Arizona 24, you would win the wager if you bet the Cardinals because you can now add 5 points to Arizona's score, giving Arizona 29 points in this hypothetical scenario. Lines are meant to even the score as much as possible before the game. Now that we understand what it means to go against the spread, let's look at which teams have won their fans the most money who have wagered their line over the past 30 years. The team who has won their fans the most money and inherently loves their fans the most has been the New England Patriots. Let's say for the past 587 Sundays, you have bet $100 on the Patriots line, whether it be +1 against Denver or -17 against the New York Giants. Roughly over the past 30 years, you would have made yourself $5,700 by betting $100 on the Patriots every Sunday. This is because New England has lost 265 against the spread matchups, whereas they have won 322. New England consistently has won you money. Honorable mentions who love their fans the most and have made them money are the Carolina Panthers and Pittsburgh Steelers. If you have bet $100 on every Carolina Panthers game since the first year they were a franchise in 1995, you would have made yourself a cool $3,200. And if you are a fan of the Gold and Black donned by Pittsburgh, you would have made yourself $4,000 over roughly the past 30 years. Man, your teams really care for you guys. Now, let's look at the teams who have lost their loyal fans the most money and probably hate their fans. If you're a die-hard Miami Dolphins fan and try to galvanize your team by backing your hard-earned money on their efforts, your bank account has been suffering. If you have sat down and bet $100 on the Dolphins every single game over the past 30 years, you would be down $2,700, almost enough to buy yourself a Super Bowl ticket. For a Raiders fan, your team obviously has disdain for you in more ways than one. For those loyal and gritty Raiders fans who have been rolling with the punches for the past 30 years, you would have cost yourself $3,800 by betting $100 every game. That would be enough to buy yourself 4 brand new Galaxy S10s today. And for the team who hates its fans the most, ironically, it is the Rams organization. Over the past 30 years, against the spread, St. Louis and LA have lost their fans and backers more money than any team in the NFL. If you were to bet $100 on the Rams every Sunday for the past 30 years, you would be down $5,500. That is almost enough to buy yourself a full semester of free in-state tuition at Onondaga Community College. No one has cost their fans more money than the Rams. So in conclusion, New England has made its fans the most money over the past 30 years, which is not too much of a surprise with the amount of dominance they have had over the past 2 decades. And for the team formerly based out of St. Louis, I'm sure you are glad to see that your team has left you so you no longer have to lose money every Sunday.